Welcome back, Sagittarius. This is Maria from Tarot Readings by Maria, and I'm doing your you versus them love reading for the month of May. The tarot deck that I'm using for this month is from the Tattoo Tarot. This is what the box looks like. And I'm just going to start shuffling the cards. The deck is a little too big for my hands. Okay, so this first card will represent you in the present moment. This next card will be how you're feeling. This is how your person is going through in the present moment. And then this is how they're feeling. How you feel about them. How they feel about you. The outcome. And then one clarifying card. So wow, for a second there, I thought I didn't shuffle this deck good enough. Just because of how everything was just laid out. I'm just going to point this out right now just because I thought it was so weird when I was doing it, because I obviously have used this deck many times. It's not in order, everything, and you clearly saw that I shuffled it. So you got 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, just in a row. And so to me, that was really weird. So that's why I had to stop and really think like what was going on. But if that's how it came out, that's how it came out. So what you are currently going through in the moment is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups deals with an illusion. This is generally somebody that has too many options all at once and they can't really figure out which way to go. It's almost like it's a fantasy, just because there's too much and you're just in your head imagining things possibly. And also, if it doesn't really relate to that, it could be about wishful thinking, about how you're just imagining how things could be better. But really, I feel like it has something to do with choices. Now, how you're currently feeling is the 8 of Cups. And so the 8 of Cups deals with some sort of sacrifice. There's some sort of disappointment that you went through that involves something you love. Whether it be romantically or, a situation or an item, you had to abandon something that you love, or that's how you feel somebody was towards you. Either way, it was a very hard situation, or is a hard situation that you're currently going through. Now your person, what they're going through is the 9 of Cups. They are feeling very content. They're very fulfilled with where they are right now. They're pretty happy. They feel like they have everything. They're pretty satisfied. And what they're feeling in the moment is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups deals with having empathy. They're just emotionally secure. They're calm. They're compassionate. And if this is about a partner, it could be about the ideal female. If you yourself is the female, it could be about the female energy in the relationship. Now, how you feel about your person is the Ace of Cups. You are definitely in love with them. That's for sure. Definitely in love with them. You just love them so much. You have a lot of compassion towards them, and it might be slightly overwhelming. Just like in this image of this card, it's overflowing. So you have a lot of feelings for this person. You feel a lot of love for them. Now, how they feel about you is the Emperor. The Emperor deals with an achievement. The Emperor is seen as a very strong individual that's very put together. They're seen as somebody that has a lot of authority. They overall they represent a very solid foundation and structure as a person, and also what they can offer to another person. To me, I like to say that the Emperor is somebody that really honestly has their shit together. They're very put together. They have everything in line. If it doesn't deal with that, it could be about a father figure as well. I'm just going to point that out there. So maybe that will resonate with some of you, but I feel like it's only a few. Now, the outcome is the Page of Wands. And so obviously, as everyone knows, pages are messages, and just the type of court that comes with it will represent the type of message. And so the Page of Wands is seen as somebody that is impulsive, somebody that is just very enthusiastic, full of passion. They're seen as somebody that talks too much and is able to communicate relatively well. But also there's also a sexual meaning to this card, where somebody wants to offer themselves to you sexually, or you to them. And so I feel like this card just means you guys are going to reconnect in that way physically with one another. And the thing that's influencing that is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands deals with a competition or a disagreement. So it looks like you guys are going to go through some sort of fight, some sort of conflict with one another, and then it leads to the Page of Wands, where you guys just can't keep your hands off one another. And it makes sense because, see, this person feels like you're the Emperor to them, and you are just fully in love with them. You just love them so much. And so I guess the spark kind of comes back. Well, not kind of, but the spark gets ignited between the two of you over some sort of disagreement, maybe some sort of petty fight or whatever. But either way, you guys are going to come together and, do what people do. I'm also going to pull a card from the Romance Angels for each of you for the perspective of where you guys are in the relationship. Okay, so this is your perspective in the relationship, and this is theirs. I'm also going to pull out a card from the Twin Flame Messages for Mystic Moon. This is what the deck looks like. It didn't come with a box, but you can buy it off her Etsy. And then I'm pulling out a message that you have for your person. And then a message that they have for you. Pull from the middle. Alright, and then lastly, I'm going to pull out a card from The Universe Has Your Back as general advice. Okay. Wow. See, I haven't seen this card at all, and I've had this deck for years, at least 3 years minimum. Never seen it before. Maybe the first time when I went through all the cards, but definitely never pulled it out again. And so I do want to point out that time is fluid, so this reading may or may not resonate with you right now. If it didn't, it just means that it's later in the month when all of this happens. And if it does, obviously meant that this journey started possibly in the month prior, which would be April. And also, despite me saying that this left side is you and this is them, this could obviously be reversed to fit your situation. Now, your perspective in this relationship it deals with religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And the message that you have for them is that you still love them. This is what you want to tell your person, is that you still love them. And honestly, it makes total sense to me because the way you feel about them is obviously the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of feelings for them. that it's so overwhelming sometimes that you don't even really know how to control it. And with this religious factors, I feel like it really does deal with your current situation, like where you're at and then how you're feeling. Because both the 7 and 8 of Cups are not really that positive of a card. It's not something you really want to get. With the disappointment that you were going through, or this state of having too many choices, or like being constantly in your mind with the 7 of Cups, it could deal with these religious factors that is hindering you from being happy. That could be it, honestly. I don't know, maybe you guys have different religions, but the perspective that your person has in this relationship is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And so to me, that relates back to the 5 of Wands, where there's going to be some sort of argument that you guys are going to go through, or are going through in the moment, or will be going through. And that will initiate everything. It just will. And the message they have for you is, our connection still affects me. It really does. They feel like you're the emperor. You are the emperor to them. And obviously with this 9 of Cups and Queen of Cups, that deals with love. And it's in a positive way. They feel very happy with you. They want you in their life. And it shows in the cards. And you guys will be together. Now, the advice I have for you is, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. See, even this card mentions love. You just need to focus on the things that actually matter, not the little itty bitty things that is like probably really petty if you tell others about your situation and the problems you have. So if you just view things from the state of love and you think about the perspective of your person, it might really help you guys coming together. And so with that being said, that's all I have to say for this month. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Possibly leave a comment down below. I read every single one and I always comment back, or I heart it. And also I would like to thank you guys for all the support I've had from like the last 3 or 4 months. It's been great, especially the request for private readings. So if you want to, please book one with me. Alright, I wish you guys the best. Bye!